ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम। 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 जय जय राम जय जय राम। ॐ रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। ॐ श्रीरामचन्द्राय नमः। अतुलितबलधामं हेमशैलाभदेहं दनुजवनकृशानुं ज्ञानिनामग्रगण्यं सकलगुणनिधानं वानराणामधीशं रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातन्नमामि। रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातन्नमामि। ॐ श्री हनुमते नमः। ध्यायामि चिन्मयानन्दं गुरुदेवं महामतिं प्रेमपूर्णं क्रियाशीलं सदा लोकहिते रतं कृपालुं सुन्दराकारं समर्थं सत्यदर्शिनं वाचा तत्त्वप्रकाशिन्या शोकमोहविनाशिनं। ॐ श्रीचिन्मयसद्गुरवे नमः। ॐ नमः श्री तुलसीदास सद्वरिष्ठाय धीमते पूरितं हृदयं येन रामप्रेमामृतेन मे। ॐ श्री तुलसीदासाय नमः। Hari Om, a warm welcome. Bharatji and Shatrugnaji had reached Ayodhya. They found the entire city mourning, in a manner of saying, mourning for Dasharatji's demise and sad in utter grief because of the separation from Bhagavan Sri Ramchandraji. And Bharatji, he, in a manner of cursing, says, how wonderful that I took birth in this Hamsavamsa Dasharathu Janaku, in this Hamsavamsha Surya Tilaka, Surya Kula, And Dasharatha Janaku. I have born to Dasharatha. Rama Lakhan Sebai. I have been born as the brother of Rama and Lakshmana. How blessed am I? But at the same time, Janani tu Janati Bhai. How on earth I have had you as my mother? Vidhisana Kachuna Basai. Vidhi, destiny, fate, that I had to become your son. And karma, karma phala, destiny, fate, all are, that which is not in our control. I have to go through this. What to do? Continuing in the 162nd Chaupai. जब ते कुमति कुमत जियठयऊ खंड खंड होई हृदऊ न गयऊ बरमागत मन भई नहीं पीरा गरी न जीह मुह परेऊ न कीरा भूप प्रतीति तोरि किमि कीन्ही मरण काल विधि मति हरि लीन्ही विधि हुन नारी हृदय गति जानी सकल कपट अघ अवगुण खानी सरल सुशील धर्म रत रावु सो किमि जाने तीय सुभावु अस को जीव जंतु जग माही जेहि रघुनाथ प्राण प्रिय नाही बे अति अहित राम तेउ तोहि को तू अहसि सत्य कहूँ मोहि जो हसी सो हसी मुह मसिलाई आँखि ओट उठी बैठ ही जाई राम विरोधी हृदय ते प्रगट कीन्ह विधि मोहि मोह समान को पात की बादि कहूँ कछु तोहि। हे कुमति, malicious woman, wicked woman, जब ते कुमति कुमत जिय ठयवो, you, the moment you conceived of this bad act, evil plan, design in your mind, khanda khanda hui hridaya na gayo. How is it that your heart has not broken into pieces? Khanda khanda, into various number of pieces. Your heart must have broken. Baramagat man bhai nahi pira. And while asking that particular boons, you did not have any consciousness in you. Can't you even feel as to what you are asking? Have you become so insensitive? Garinaji hamuh pareu na kira. How is it that your tongue has not fallen down while asking such a boon? How is it that you are alive? Bhupa pratiti tori kimikinhi. And how at all did the king trust you? Maranakala vidhimati harilinhi. God must have definitely robbed away his senses, his buddhi, just before his death. At the time of the death, he must have removed his buddhi. That is why you are like this. Vidhihina nari hridaya gati ani. Even now, look at this statement. It's a very fast statement. It appears to be generalized. When the mind is so disgusted, mind is so shattered, and that is a time words also will not have any control. How many times we also have suffered in our life, isn't it? be it in our family or more often than on the roadside. While you are driving and people just recklessly drive, sometimes some harsh words also come out of the mouth. Not thinking properly. Similarly, in a manner of saying, Bharata also at that particular grieve moment spoke, Bidihuna nari hridaya gati jani. Even God cannot understand the hridaya of a nari, the mind of a woman, the heart of a woman, even God cannot understand. In a way, it is true, isn't it? However, he takes a course. See, that cannot be generalized, though here it is a generalized statement. But he has great amount of respect for Kausalya ji, Sumitra ji, and all other naris. But at that spur of the moment, we say, such statement had come out. Sakala kapata agha avaguna khani. It appears that you are the treasure house of all deceit and sins and all wrong and bad qualities, vices. Sarala susila dharama ratharavu. The king was so simple. The king was so saintly, so friendly. Sarala, simple. Susila, very, very friendly. Dharma ratharavu, very righteous. And you are so saintly. Sokimi janeti yasubhavu. How could he ever come to know the nature of such a woman? Asako jiva jantu jagamahi. What living creature is there in this world? Jehira gunata pranapriya nahi. Which creature is there in this world which has no love for my beloved Ramchandra ji? Pranapriya Rama. And how could you, of all the person, be like this? Bhayati ahita ramute utohi. Even that Rama appeared to you as a great enemy. Let it be so. As though. Tell me one truth. Kotu ahasi satyakahumohi. What species do you belong? Look at the way he's talking to his own mother. What kind of a species you are that you have no love for Rama and you sent him to Vanavasa, that to 14 years. Johasi sohasi muhumasi lai. What have you done? You know what you have done? You have applied that black paste into your own face by doing all this. Aankha ota uthi baitha hi jai. And you are leaving my presence to some place out of my sight. You go away somewhere. Don't stay in front of me. Get out. Like that, he was pouring out his agony. Rama birodhi hridayate pragatakinha vidhi mohi. Bhagavan has created me out of his lovely heart to serve Rama. Mosamana ko pataki badika hamka chutohi. How can there be any sinful person like me? Bharata is now saying, turning the whole this one towards himself. How can there be a person so sinful? And I am so wretched. That is why all such things have come to me. Like that, he curses himself. Continuing. Suni satrughuna matu kutilai jarahi gatari sakachuna basai tehi avasara kubarita ai basana vibhushana vibidha banai lakhiri sabhare ulakhana lagubai bharata analaghrita ahuti pai हुमगिलात तकी कुबर मारा, परिमुह भर मही करत पुकारा, कुबर टूटे वो फूट कपारु, दलित दसन मुख रुधिर प्रचारु, आह दैय मैं काहन सावा, करत नीक फलु अनैस पावा, सुनिरि पोहन लखी नख सिख खोटी, लगे घसीटन धरि धरि झोटी, भरत दयानिधि दीन्हि छड़ाई, कौसल्या पहि गे दो भाई, मलिन बसन बिबरन बिकल, कृस सरीस दुख भार, कनक कलप बर बेलि बन, मानहु हनी तुसार। सुनि शत्रुघ्न मातु कुटिलाई, Shatrugna, when he listened to his mother's wickedness, Jarahi gatarisa kachuna basai, he was burning with tremendous rage, anger, but then he was helpless. Why? This is what is called as culture. When it comes to his eldest brother Ramchandraji, he would not even open his mind, just obey. Now he is under Bharata. Even though he is so angry, he is helpless. Kachuna basai. Tehi avasara kubari taha ai. At that time, that wicked woman, the real wicked woman, Manthara, the hunchback woman, she came there. Basana bibhushana bibidavanai. Now look at that. She is, clad with all the varieties of beautiful ornaments, wonderful attire, etc., etc. See, earlier, Kaikeyi had said, when Manthara gave her all these wrong ideas and brainwashed her, Kaikeyi had said, if only this happens, I will give you whatever you want. So now it has already happened. Ramchandra is gone to the forest. Therefore, she is wearing all the ornaments, etc., etc. Very, very expectantly, she entered the place. Lakhiri sabharevu lakhana laghu bhai. The very sight of the field, of the woman, filled Shatrugna with so much of anger. Bharata anala ghrita ahopai, with anger as though. And it is like already there is tremendous amount of anger. And now, with, it is like pouring butter into fire, ghee into fire. Like that, all the more his anger rose when he saw Manthara. Humagila tatakhiku baramara. Very, very, uncontrollably, Humagila, he went and kicked her on her back itself, on that, that hunchback. He kicked her with proper aim, proper force. He kicked her. Parimuha bhara bhahimahi karata pukara. And she fell down and started screaming loudly out of pain. Kubara tutevu puta kaparu. When he smashed her, and her head split with lot of blood oozing out. Dalita dasana mukha rudhira pracharu. When her head broke, lot of blood, and even in her mouth, so much of blood started oozing out. Ahaduyame kahana sava. Oh my God, what harm have I done? Look at that. The whole entire thing was coined by her, and she was successful. And she says, what harm I have done? Ha ha, dui me kahan sava. Karatani kapalu anaisapava. And all my services was for good only. It was for the good of Bharata, it was good for Kaikeyi. Suniri puhana lakhi, nakasika khoti. Hearing these words, Shatrughna was, he was burning with anger from head to toe. Lage ghasitana dhari dhari jhoti. And she held her hair and dragged her out. Bharata dayani didina chadai. Then immediately Bharata came in front and said, no, leave her, Shatrughna, leave her. Bharata still had that wonderful heart. So he instructed in a manner saying, Shatrughna, leave her. And then Kausalya pahigaye do bhai. Both of them ran towards Kaushalya ji. Malina basana bibarana bilaka krisa sarira dukha bhar. And how was Kausalya ji? She was wearing a very old, almost torn, soiled attire, no ornament, the face was pale, she was very agitated, she was very oppressed, and her body also had lost all her luster and became weak, and then she was also kind of fallen down. Kanaka kalapavara belibana manav hani tusara. She looked like a beautiful creeper, but was broken by the frost in the cold weather in a forest. Continuing. Bharata hi dekhi matu uthi dhai muruchita vani pari jayi ai dekhat bharatu bikala bhai bhari pare charan tan dasa bisari मातु तात कहाँ देहि देखाई कहाँ सिया राम लखनु दो भाई कई कई कत जनमी जग माझा औ जनमी तबई काहे न बांजा कुल कुलंकु जेहि जनमे उमोहि अपजस बाजन प्रिय जन द्रोही कोटि भुवन मोहि सरिस अभागी गति अस तोरि मातु जेहि लागी पितु सुरपुर बन रघुबर केतु मैं केवल सब अनरत हेतु धिग मोहि भयउ बेनु बन आगी दुसह दाह दुख दूषण भागी मातु भरत के बचन मृदु सुनि पुनि उठी संभारी लिए उठाई लगाई उर लोचन मोचति बारी. When Mata Kaushalya Bharata hi dekhi, when she saw Bharata, uthi dhai, she immediately got up with all, bringing all her strength together. She got up and then she went towards Bharata. And at that very moment, as though the whole entire body woke up, and that, that energy, as though it suddenly faded up. Muruchitavani pari jhatyai. She almost fainted and fell down, dropped down unconscious. Dekhat bharatu bikal bhaye bhari pare charan tan dasa bisari. Bharata was already in so much grief, he was crying, and Shatrughna also was in utter grief, and they fell at the feet of Mata Kaushalya. Charanatana dasa bisari Matu tata kaha dehi dekhai. Hey Matu, O mother, tata kaha dekhi dekhai. Please show me where the father is. Kaha siya Ram Lakhan do bhai. Where is Ramchandraji, Lakshmana and Mata Sita? Where are they? Kaikeyi kata janami jagamaja. Why at all this Kaikeyi, my mother, was born? In fact, there it doesn't say mother. Kaikeyi, he directly calls her in singular. Why was Kaikeyi born to this in this world at all? Je janamita bhai kahe na banja. And even if she had taken birth, she could have remained as a barren woman instead of bearing me in her womb. Kula kalanku jehi janame umohi. I am now become a blot in the family. Very, very bad, ill fame has come to me. Apajasa bhajana priyajana drohi. I have become, a drohi, an enemy of my own dear and near ones. Koti bhuvana mohi sarisa abhagi. Who can there be a person like me? An abhagi, an unfortunate, a wretched person like me. Who can there be in this world? Gati asitora matu chehilagi. Because of that woman, you have been reduced to such plight. Look at yourself. Absolutely lusterless, absolutely so weak and with such pathetic condition because of that woman. Pitusura bana Raghubara Ketu, and father has died, he has gone to the heaven. Rama has gone to the woods. Main kevala saba anarata hetu. I have become the hetu, I have become the cause for all these anarata, all this, unfortunate happening. I have become the cause. Dhigamohi bhayavu benu bana agi. I have now proved to be the fire of bamboos for this forest, this beautiful forest of my family. I have become the fire who have burned the whole family away. Dusahadaha duka dushana bhagi. I am the victim of this terrible agony, this terrible suffering, chaos that has happened to the Raghuvamsha. Matu bharata ke bachan mridu Suni puni uthi sambari. Mata Kaushalya ji, she slowly woke up, she heard these terrible words of Bharata and she rose up, she got up holding all these whatever were possible. She slowly woke up and got up with some effort. Liye uthai lagai. He took Bharata and clasped him towards her bosom. She embraced Bharata. Lochana mochati pari. All her eyes were dropping lot of tears. Continuously, incessant tears flowed down. She almost bathed Bharata with her tears only. Saral subhaya maya hiyalaye Atihita manahu Rama phiri aaye Bhetevu bahuri lakhana laghu bhai Soku sanehu na hridaya samai Dekhi subhavu kahata sabu koi Rama matu asa kahe na hoi Mata bharatu goda bhaitare आंसू पोंछी मृदु बचन उचारे अजहु बच बलि धीरज धरहु कुसमय समुझि शोक परिहरहु जनि मानहु ही हानि गलानी काल कर्म गति अघटित जानी खाहु ही दोसु देहु जनिताता भामोहि सब विधि बाम विधाता जो एतेहु दुख मोहि जियावा अजहु को जानई काते ही भावा पितु आयस भूषण बसन तात तजे रघुबीर विसमय हर्षुन हृदय कछु पहिरे बल खल चीर. Mata Kausalya, realizing the pure heart of Bharata, the uncontaminated heart of Bharata, she hugged him, she embraced him with utmost love and affection. She knew Bharata is untainted. Atihita manaho Rama phiri aaye. She felt as though Rama himself has come back when Bharata came. Look at the love she had for Bharata. Bhetevu bahuri lakhana laghubhai. She also, embraced Lakhana Laghubhai, Shatrughna, Lakshmana's younger brother. Sokusani huna hridaya samai. By saying Lakshmana's younger brother, she indicates, Tulsidas indicates, she has not forgotten Lakshmana. It is not that she is only thinking of Ramchandraji, she is also remembering Lakshmana to indicate that Lakhana Laghubhai, she embraces Shatrughna. Sokusani huna hridaya samai. Her heart was full of overpowering grief, at the same time overpowering love towards Bharata and Shatrughna. Dekhi subhavu kahata sab koi. Everyone saw, all those people who were there around, the Sevakas, all of them could experience that love. Everybody were crying. And said, Rama matu asa kahina hoi. Rama's mother that she is, no wonder she is so loving. Rama is an embodiment of love, and his mother, how else can she be other than having so much of love for all? Mata bharatu gota baithare. She brought Bharata and she made him sit in her lap, and wiping all the tears of Bharata, she spoke smooth, these beautiful asu poche mridu bachana uchare ajahu bacha bali dhira jadhareu. I advise you, O Bharata, my child, compose yourself, calm down. Kusamaya samuji soka pariharahu. This is a time. This is the time when we have to have control of our emotions. Very many times during such condition, we normally lose our senses. She says, no, you cannot lose your sense like that. So control yourself. And then Janimanahu hiya hani galani. Don't take everything to heart right now. Hold yourself. Withdraw yourself. Be calm. Be at poise. Why? You have to do it. There is no choice. Why? Further things have to be done. Kala karamagati agatita jani. The course of time, the fate, takes us. Most of the time, many times it is unalterable. It cannot change. Fate cannot be changed by common man. Therefore, accept what it is. Kahi dosu dehu janitata. Do not blame anyone, my son. Look at that beautiful heart. This is our Bharatiya culture. Even though such big, things have happened in Ayodhya, such a, uncorrectable sequence have happened in Ayodhya, she still does not blame Kaikeyi or anybody. Do not blame anyone, my son. Kahu dosu dehu janitata. Bhamo hi sabavidhi bhama vidhata. Vidhata, Bhagavan has written everything. Let us quietly accept whatever he has written to us. I keep telling this statement of Param Pujya Gurudev. You may never get what you desire, but you can never escape from what you deserve. Therefore, be quiet and accept whatever comes. Jo ete hudukha hi jiyava. And when he decides certain things have to be this way, certain circumstances, certain situations should be this way, that alone will happen. be a witness, be a sakshi. Ajahu ko janai ka tehi bhava. Who knows what he has written for all of us? He might have written pleasure also later. It will pass away. Remember, again, if I can quote Gurudev's statement, remember, even this will pass away. Remember, even this will pass away. Good times come, remember, even this will pass away. Bad times come, remember, even this will pass away. In this Kala Chakra, Jivana Chakra, good times and bad times keep coming. Accept. Do not dance with it. Be a witness and allow things to happen. Pitu ayasa bhushana basana tata tajera ghubira. Hey Tata, as per the instructions, Pitu ayasa, the commandment of the father, Bhushana Basana, he removed all ornaments, everything, princely appearance, everything, apparels, everything he removed. And Bisamaya Harashuna Hridaya Kachu, Pahire Balakala Chira, Rama discarded all those things, put on hermit's dress, he took a sannyasi dress, and then, which, meaning what? With bark of the trees, not wearing of the silk clothes and ornaments, he took to a hermit's dress, and without any sorrow or any pain or suffering, he left. Having said that, now what does she describe to Bharata? We will continue tomorrow. सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय।